So I was bored and I told myself, why not do a video about something that was never done before? A bullet for my Valentine. Today we are going to explore the ins and outs of a somewhat controversial character from the most famous sword and sandal fighting games series, Lady Isabella Ivy Valentine from Soul Calibur. One of the most recognizable and iconic characters in the franchise. Her most evident features are the snake sword, her height, she is 179 centimeters tall, it's a lot for a lady, massive tits, she sports an F-size bra, revealing clothing, and silvery hair. Name. Her name has various meanings: an evergreen climbing wood plant that looks like a whip. Her real name Isabella is of Hebrew origin, meaning my God is a vow. The surname Valentine, English and Scottish origin, and comes from a medieval given name, derived from the Latin Valentinus, a derivative of valor, to be strong, healthy, living by a Machiavellian philosophy, and sporting a dominating appearance. It seems that she is a freedom seeker, and that is made plausible by the fact that she is a very knowledgeable and crafty individual that aims to better herself constantly. She is an expert at alchemy and spellcrafting, pretty much a medieval chemist. She also knows various foreign and ancient languages, including Greek and Latin. Due to her attires, most of them being very revealing, she has been deemed as a sex symbol, but, at the same time, as a sex object. Personally, her fighting attires are clearly meant to show her pride and fearsomeness to daunt adversaries, so to make them understand they should not underestimate her because she is of the fairer sex. However, there is also another subtler motive for that. Outside of the fighting context. As previously stated, Isabella Valentine is very smart and crafty, but she also has a very strong sense of style and demeanor. As we can see from such a portrait appearing in her stage in Soul Calibur 3, she knows very well that her fighting attire is just that. Her feminine side is very much present and as much as strong. As we can see from this other portrait, where she is portrayed alongside both her father, both her mother. During her teen years, Isabella was a cute and suave-eloquent Lasik. She now hides her soft feminine side because of a terrible truth that devastated her life. As she was told that her mother was raped by servant Leon, at the time possessed by the Soul Edge, a sort of pure evil. Yes, Isabella Valentine is the daughter of an homicidal maniac. Once the truth was told to her in her late teen years, she herself answered to it in a way that certain real-life rape victims do, placing herself in her mother's stead. She overexerted her sex appeal by a huge margin. For the much boasting she does, she has clearly become a broken, empty woman, whose life turned in an eerie happenstance. To have become such a cold woman, it means that she has also forbidden herself to love anyone else, even platonically. Her search for the Soul Edge and for the Soul Calibur is pretty much a metaphor of a broken bird trying to get her mind distracted by her greatest suffering. Knowing that she is the fruit of the most rotten, despicable evil, and despite that both her father and mother grew her with love, she deems herself unworthy. In-game she relies on hectoring moves that remind of a dominatrix, and that is nothing more but a way for her to vent her sexual frustration. As she knows that she cannot feel love toward others, now convinced that as she is the seed of evil, she cannot love others herself. So, now that we have explored Isabella Valentine's psyche, let us hear the verdict. Would she be a good fiancé in real life? The answer, honestly, is no. She is not deranged, she is not crazy. She actually is a very intelligent individual that maintains both body and mind at the peak all the time. And despite knowing how to look and probably act as a proper lady of her times, it's obvious that she needs emotional help to overcome the emptiness and the rue that both do a number to her. She doesn't know how to show positive emotions toward others anymore, which means that even if anyone could be interesting for her as much as to be deemed a good soulmate, there would be a high chance from her to not being capable to hold the relationship long term, as she would always look at the man she tries to love almost as a duplicate of her father. A potential rapist and marauder, someone to not be trusted. In the end, Isabella Valentine is a very tragic character, a victim of human wickedness. But she is also a very strong, extremely smart, poised, keen woman, meaning that once she would overwhelm her emotional predicaments, she would be someone you definitively would have at your side. Heck, she could change for the better if only she would find someone that would listen to her and share her passion for knowledge and research. Ending. Yep, we have reached the end of the pilot episode of this format. I don't know if I will do any more videos analyzing the ladies of fighting games as human beings and not as puppets we control to entertain ourselves. If you liked the video, please leave a comment. If you have any suggestions, do likewise. I won't ask you for a subscription. If you thought that the video was entertaining and that there is potential behind this format, then do it. Otherwise, don't bother. Your time is precious, and I don't like wasting other people's time. Well, cheerio from now. I do hope you will have a very pleasant existence this day. Remember, behave towards others the same way you would them behave towards you.